Good morning. I hope you can see this. The sun is shining. I've had to put the blind up behind me because Ruby is seeing reflections of things on the blinds and she's just going to go for them. So I've had to put the blind up a bit. Hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, this is just a quick update on how I got on at the hospital yesterday with my knee. And I've got little Lily with me, haven't I? Got little Lily. I thought you'd see her better than seeing me, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not dressed, hence the throw over my legs. And I'm not dressed because all the pushing around with my knee yesterday. Yeah, I've had a very bad night. I was in a lot of pain last night. Anyway, Peter drove me to, I told you I'm having it done at the Spire. I was going to see the consultant at the Spire, under NHS, but in a private clinic, a little hospital. So anyway, I asked him to drive me because I wasn't sure, because of all the pushing around, if I was going to be able to drive back home again. It's not far from us. It's 5-minute drive, 10-minute drive. Yeah, very quick to get there in the car. So it's down behind the local hospital where I used to work, actually. But you have to go down the back, down the side, round the back, past maternity entrance. Yeah, I've no need for that entrance anymore. And tiny little car park. So I'm glad he drove me. He decided, he said, yes, I'll drive you. Because I wouldn't have been able to park. Everybody was sort of over the lines all the way down. So, this car parking spaces got smaller and smaller. And there was one really tight space. Luckily, somebody come out so that he could go in, but it was still really, really tight, and I wouldn't have been able to park. And because once you get in there, it's an automatic barrier going in, but you have to go into the clinic to get a token to come back out again. So I don't know what I'd do if I got in there and couldn't park and couldn't get out. Well, I'd be stuck. So anyway, yes, my appointment was for 3:30, so in I go. Change your mask at the door, gel everywhere. Everybody was wearing a mask, which was really good. Receptionists had masks on even though they was behind screens, which was brilliant. Chairs was really well spaced out. You weren't allowed to take anybody in with you. And also, to go there, you've got to have both of your COVID jabs. So yeah, it's all very good. As far as I know, they've not had any cases of COVID in there at all. And yeah, so even if you go in as a patient, you're not allowed a visitor at the moment. So all very good and all very safe. 3:30. Of course, I'm always early. I got there about 3:15. Appointment was for 3:30. 3:30 came, 3:30 went. Got to about 3:50, and I went up to the desk and I said, my appointment was for 3:30. Is there a problem? Because I thought she might not have booked me in or whatever. And she said, oh, yes. She said, no, sorry. She said, the person before you had to go to X-ray and he waits for her to come back and what have you. So I thought, fine. As long as I know that I wasn't forgotten, that's fine. Anyway, I went in to see him and he showed me my X-rays and he said the only way to improve it is to have a total knee replacement. Yeah. He said, I will examine it. I would examine you, so I had to go and take my jeans off. I don't wear dresses. I don't wear skirts. Don't possess any. So I had to take my jeans off. I had a long top on, so that was okay. And he pushed my leg around and he manoeuvred my hip and oh my goodness. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. I got a fold up Can you see I got a fold-up walking stick? I did take that with me just in case. I couldn't walk afterwards, and he's booked me in for a total knee. Now, he said I'll probably be looking at February, which isn't as bad a wait as it would be if I was in the NHS hospital. So, yeah, and hopefully, if they've got any cancellations, I'll be quicker. And I just have to wait. Yeah, just have to wait. He said it's very bad. It's collapsed on one side, and I knew it had. I knew it had. So the bone is just rubbing on bone. And that's that. So I don't know anymore. He says he operates on a Thursday, and they aim for you to be out of their home by the Sunday. So it can't be bad, can it? So that's 3 nights in. And it's all private rooms, so I get my own room. And he said, no, because I said, if they got a little ward, and he said, no, all private rooms. He said, you'll be treated just like a private patient. So, yeah. 3 days and hopefully be back home again. So, I have to wait for a phone call to give me a date. They will let me know a date for going in and a date for going up for pre-assessment and things like that, blood tests and what have you. So all looking good. And something will be done. He said, he told me all the ins and outs, what likely to happen and what could happen and the best scenario, the worst scenario. He said, you as long as you know what you're expecting pain-wise and everything else, he said, you should be fine. Absolutely fine. He said, we don't normally have any problems at all. And he said, the problems, you could get an infection, but he said, I load you up with antibiotics. He said, I use antibiotic glue. I'll fill it up with antibiotics. He said, everything, you have an antibiotic drip, everything. So, yeah, you're up on your feet. The first day, he said you can shuffle to the loo. They get you up and you can shuffle to the loo. He said the day after, the physios get you up and they'll have you walking in the corridor. So, all good stuff. Straight away, your weight bearing. So, yeah. But today, because I had a bad night, I actually got to sleep at 5 o'clock this morning. And I was up at 7:15. So I might not even get dressed today. I'm going to have a lazy day. Peter's gone fishing. And it's just me and the cat. She's up behind me, as I say, staring at the blinds, looking at the reflections. Well, shadows. Shadows of birdies and things. And, she's stopped eating. Yeah, over the weekend, she decided she wasn't eating. Now, she's going out, so whether she was eating out, I don't know. She's not catching anything to eat because she's bringing home, if she finds feathers and things laying on the grass, she brings them home for me. So I'm sure if she caught a mouse, she would have brought it home. So, but, yeah, she decided Saturday, she had a meal Saturday, and that was it. She didn't eat Sunday. Where are we now? Thursday? Yeah, she decided she wasn't eating. I gave her chicken. Yesterday, she had cat food, cat biscuits, and sardines down. Didn't want any of it. The night before, I'd given her chicken and a different cat food. Yeah, no, I'm not having it, she said. And then last night, because I feed the foxes, I had some different cat biscuits right in the bottom of the tub I use for them. There was a few different ones in there. So I gave her those and she ate those. And she ate a little bit of ham. I was trying to tempt her. Wasn't, giving her masses of it, just something to tempt her to make her hungry. Once she starts eating, I thought she'll eat, but yeah, she said, but my shopping's not coming till Sunday, so she's not going to have any more of those biscuits once they're gone. I've got other biscuits, and I've got fishy cat food, I've got meaty cat food, I've got 2 different brands of cat food. I've just had some scrambled eggs. I've put some scrambled egg in a bowl for her. I've got sardines still in the fridge, and she's a devil. She's a devil. Spoiled little devil. Got the sun in your face. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee because I haven't made one. And I just wanted to keep you updated. And that's that. So if I hear any more, you'll know when I do. Well, soonish as I do. Yeah, it's seems a long time, but it's not really that long to wait, I suppose. My friend had her hip done, but she was insured, so she had it done there, but privately. And she only had to wait 3 weeks. So, yeah, they're just fitting in the NHS patients, so that's that. So we're looking at February for probably the worst scenario. It's going that long, but we will see. And one of my daughters is booked to get is booking her wedding. Yeah, not for 2 years, but she's booking a big wedding. That's the one with 4 children. They decided they're getting married. They were getting married last year, but it would have been cancelled anyway because of COVID. And then they decided they was moving instead and all things like this. So, I mean, that was all cancelled anyway. They cancelled that. And so she's booking this wedding. So that's something to look forward to. But as I say, 2 years' time yet. That's going to be a Christmas wedding. So, we'll see. More about, I'll have to lose weight, won't I? The consultant didn't say anything about my weight, so he wasn't worried about it. I actually had my Slimming World consultant phone me up messaged me, text me the other day, asked if I was going back. So I said to her, I'll get my knees sorted and then I will return, but, excuse me, little spot there, look. No, I'm not getting it done till next year. I don't know. She's got some powder in her mouth, look. A little bit of powder in there. She's got a little tongue. Right. No new babies still. Just as well. I can't afford any. Can't say I've not been tempted because I have. And then I look at my bills come in and I think, oh dear, yeah, no. So no new babies. And that's it. I'll speak to you soon. I'm going to go out, make a hot drink, and I'm going to probably spend the day watching the television and dozing because of such a bad night last night. I've got to go and take my tablets in a minute as well. Not too bad now. It's swollen, very swollen this morning. Ow. Yeah. But we're getting there. I'll speak to you soon. I just swing around. Ignore the covers on the sofas. That's because of this hairy monster. What you doing? Yeah, we have white hair everywhere, don't we? Yeah, we do. She's not impressed. Don't look at me, she says. Right. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.